State records show at least 135 people have died in Texas prisons since June 1st.
And we reviewed hundreds of death reports to learn how and why inmates are dying in the state's custody.
Now, the data shows a string of uncertainties and sudden deaths among young people, spurring their relatives to call for answers and change. KXAN's Ryan Chandler adds some more depth to a story that he's been following for weeks now.
In the name of Jesus.
Right now, Lord God, touch their hearts.
That little boy taught me what unconditional love was all about. He taught me what passion was. He taught me what it was like to be a sovereign servant.
Holding a candle to the governor's mansion, Tona Southard's Naranjo remembers the light of her life.
You see, my son's still not been laid to rest.
Joined with others in mourning
Change their hearts, Lord.
after their relatives died behind bars.
A judge sentenced John Anthony to 20 years. The TDCJ, a stale unit, sentenced John Anthony to death.
Southard's is one of at least 135 people who have died inside TDCJ facilities since June 1st. Of those, at least 51 died suddenly in medical distress, most of them found unresponsive in their cells. 11 died of cardiac arrest or heart failure, including a 23-year-old and 4 more people younger than 50. In 73% of these cases, the cause of death is still pending or unknown.
Some of these may be drug-related deaths, and we have to at least acknowledge that possibility. But common sense tells us that when the heat is this extreme and you've got people without prior medical conditions dying, that young, dying in their cells, there may well be a connection.
TDCJ has not reported a heat-related death in more than 10 years. Experts question that judgment.
These are preventable deaths, and that's really the critical point. Prison should be one of the safest environments for someone because they are under the full control of the agency and the staff. They are supervised. So if people are dying and we don't know why they're dying, there's something very, very wrong with that.
Under the shadow of the Capitol, families call for immediate action, fearful for when the sun rises on their relatives.
It's too late for John Anthony Southard's, but I'm going to tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I found a peace and a hope in God and a passion through the loss of my son that I'll never stop for.
Ryan Chandler, KXAN News.
And TDCJ tells us inmates and staff found in medical distress immediately receive medical attention via EMS or the infirmary, and the department does not determine the causes of death. An independent medical examiner does. The department says it has not had a heat-related death this year.